Cool. Topic number 2. It's almost a weekly thing for me, man. I'm gonna be talking about something Akai. I'm an MPC lover. You see my baby behind me. I'm MPC dude, Akai dude, whatever. The Akai Flex Beat. This thing, they just killed like a couple dope like setups that people have for like live shows. Like, let's say, you know, the people that love having an MPC and like a SP404. They just killed the SP404 because they basically just gave us gross beat from FL Studio and they put it inside of our MPC. What is it? So it's basically a multi-effects plugin, just like something like a SP404, even though SP404 is not a plugin, but it's a multi-effects plugin where you can basically, you got 16 options to make the beat or the music change. You could throw it on like just the drums, so the drums glitch out like as you temporarily hold it, or for a specific like time in a sequence. It's nuts, man. You put it, the best way to use it is to pull it up inside of the computer, get your preset together, and then export it out to your MPC. Yeah, it works standalone. It works standalone. Let me say that one more time. It works standalone. So yes, like I say, like I got an SP404. I was trying to figure out how to use it. Man, I'm probably gonna sell it now because I don't need it, because I was really only using it as like an effects processor. I don't make beats on it. I was just using it as a way to add like some texture. When I'm sitting there making beats, I could just hold this, boom, 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 and then get back to doing what I'm doing on the MPC. So with this joint, I could put this on the master, and now I could just play around the same way I would have played on that SP404. I haven't played around with MIDI mapping with it though. I wonder if I get a MIDI controller and map it to the keys, each one. Is that possible? If they make that possible, yeah, it's over for the SP404, man, like in that aspect. Because some people make their full beats on the 404. So I'm not going to knock those dudes. But the dudes who just use the SP404 just to like add texture to their performances. And let me say the caveat to that, obviously, if they use MPC Live or something like that, or MPC One on stage. If you use like an MPC 1000, because 1000 is one of the dopest machines to use like live because of the foot switch capabilities. But we ain't gonna get into all that. You gotta learn that yourself. But the Flex Beat, man, and the craziest part, if you a FL dude, I saw that you can export presets and like stuff out of FL and use it on there. They literally just ripped FL. Like for real, like that's crazy that you can just export your gross beat stuff into it. That's nuts. This is one of those things like you gotta check it out if you got an MPC 1000. I mean, if you got I said 1000. If you got an MPC Live or MPC One or MPC X, you gotta get it, man. Like, because it's basically giving us another machine on top of the machine we got. It's giving us a super dope effects processor. When you playing around with time, you playing around with all type of stuff like texture, and you playing around with filtering, all type of stuff at the touch of a pad or a button, and then you just letting it go. Like, yeah, man, like everybody knows how Flex Beat, I mean not gross beat works, and how SP404 works. It's basically putting it inside your MPC. It's like putting gross beat and a 404 together inside your MPC, in my opinion. So it's definitely a must cop, man. I don't know if it's on sale, but this Black Friday, this is the best Black Friday time. Buying anything within a month of Black Friday, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, is the best time to buy anything. So if you're gonna cop it, you might as well cop it now, man, because it's probably not gonna be. But then again, man, Akai, that's my only gripe with Akai. Like, you will buy something and like 4 months later, it's like a tenth of the price, like when it comes to their plugin. So let me not even vouch for it like that. If you want it, buy it. Don't even look at the price later, because I told y'all how much I paid for my MPC key. It was like ridiculous compared to like what they cost the year before. So back to what I was saying, if you like it, grab it. I believe it's a must cop. I believe it's worth a couple $100, man. So if you can get it for less than that, you won. It's worth a couple $100 in my opinion, because I could get rid of my 404 that I wasn't even using anyway, because I was just grabbing that to add some movement to what I was doing. So yeah, the Akai Flex Beat, man, you gotta cop it. It's one of the dopest things I've seen in a while on the MPC, because some of the MPC plugins, they be mad to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of them, they got one that was like the one that's like retro, like XLN retro thing. I got the XLN one, man. Like, I don't need the Akai one. You know what I'm saying? But this one is different. I don't use FL. So they basically took the best part of FL and put it in the MPCs. I'm taking that, man. Like, so cop that joint. It's out now. Standalone. You gotta update your MPC though. That's the only thing I don't like. I hate updating my MPC, man. I hate it with a passion. I hate updating my MPC. You see my 2500? You know, last time that's been updated? I don't like updates, dog. I like it to just work, because these updates sometimes they don't work. They have glitches. So that's my only gripe, that I gotta update it to use it. But I'm like 4 or 5 updates behind anyway. My 1000, my live and my key, not the same version. So it was time for me to do something anyway, because I ran into a problem a couple weeks ago where I was trying to play a beat that I made over there and it wasn't working. So I got to update anyway. So this is definitely a great reason to update Flex Beat. Cop that.